Alright, it is a bright and early one here. It is like 5 a.m. I can't sleep, so I'm like, well, I'll just get up and work on some stuff. But anyway, whole point of this video is yesterday I let the F10 go. I sold it. I didn't want to. I wanted to keep both cars. My new car, my 85 IROC. I just want to put a certain amount of money into it, and it's just going to be easier to do that without the other car. So good news is, though, I sold it to my cousin. He came up from Tennessee to buy it, so you know, there's always the option to maybe buy it back someday, or go a different route after that. But anyway, just wanted to compile some clips of kind of like the, you know, it was a extremely mild build on that part, but I just wanted to put some clips together, kind of showing the whole lifespan of my ownership of it, and had some good times in it. So without further ado, let's go. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So stupid, everybody does that. Welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna do some exhaust work on my new to me BMW F10. All right, getting straight to it. This is kind of the setup I'm going with. I got these vacuum plated tips off of eBay. All right, so the first order of business is gonna be taking off the ground strap here, pull off the vacuum line. Well, I can't really get to it, so I'll wait on that one. So I'm gonna pull that off, and then I'm gonna cut this guy right around here, just in case I ever want to put this back on. All right, so I got the 2 3/4 coupler on here, because that's what the stock exhaust is. And that's nice because it's giving me a little wiggle room on this 45 to be able to line it up so the tips are exactly where I want them. I didn't even get the other pipe. Ooh, I like that one. All right, guys, she's tacked up. I'm gonna take her off of here and professionally weld her up. All right, so I'm waiting for this guy to cool so I can grind down the welds a little bit, make it look a little prettier. Here they are, like I said, using a 2 3/4 inch clamp here, and welded everything else. Not the prettiest, but for welding for my second time, I think it's okay. But that's what the tips look like. Got them on both sides, and this guy should be a little louder. All I got to do is plug this vacuum line here with a screw, and I'm bringing her down, and we can start her up, because honestly, I don't know how it's gonna sound. Well, I really hope this is worth it, guys. All right, here we go. Please sound good. Oh my God. Please sound good. Oh. Oh my gosh. That sounds, my wife's gonna hate it. Oh my God, my wife's gonna hate it. Well, that was a cold start though, so. Oh, quiets right down. Okay, I was nervous there. I like sound, but not at the expense of drone or my wife killing me. Oh, this thing sounds so good! It does! Alright, welcome back to another F10 video. This one, we're going to try and make this thing look better than it does now. Front end's really aggressive looking, I love it. The back end, it's missing something. And I got that something. Check this out.
Oh yes. Right here. This right here is high-tech, high-quality carbon fiber, ABS plastic painted to not match, but it's gloss black. So, alright guys, so here it is. I mean, it's just looks like a family car from the back, man. I don't want it to. So, put this guy on here. Instant better. Man, that tape, the tape it gave was junk. It just kept sticking to itself on the sides, and but got it all figured out. I'm not taping it on the sides because if water gets in, it needs to be able to come out. So that's what I've always been taught with anything in general. So next, prep the trunk or the deck lid, and we'll be good. All right, here goes everything. I don't really think it needs any tape. I mean, I don't think this damn thing, yeah, this ain't going nowhere. Just for giggles. Why not? How did I do that? We're gonna let the tape sit, and then we'll come back and check on it. There she is. She looks good. Sun's definitely bright and shiny now, but man, it looks good. I don't know how it looks to you guys, but looks good to me in person. Welcome back everyone, Alan back with you here, and today we're going to do some brake work on the F10. I got some new brake pads from O'Reilly's that came today, and these rotors are shot, so I'm going to bring them down to my local machine shop, have them turned for a lot less than what brand new rotors cost, and these are in decent shape to where they could be turned down. Rotors are shot. Rotors are shot, and these are in decent shape. Alright, so you want to have your little set screw handy. And hopefully just get it all to fit. Caliper's on there. We're gonna hope it stays on there. BMW lug nuts. Oh, it's a love-hate relationship. Because they're not lug nuts. They're lug bolts. I don't know why they did that. Well, guess what I forgot? I ripped the tire back off because I forgot this little keeper that probably doesn't do anything, but who knows? So, and I did it on the other side first, so I didn't look like an idiot. And I'm still gonna look like an idiot because this thing is a pain in the butt. Come on, man. You're almost there. Ah, there we go. There. She's in. Now I can put the wheel back on. Front bumper lips, air splitters, whatever you want to call them. What do they do? Why do you need one? Well, I'm going to demonstrate for you. So air coming up to your bumper just kind of goes poof. If you have a splitter, it does different. It does what it says. It splits the air to the top of the car and the bottom of the car. Let me demonstrate. See? No work. Oh man, God. Ouch. Kinda hurt. That's why you need a splitter. So we got one. Gonna put it on the F10 now, after I can walk. Stay tuned. Seriously messed my leg up. God, anyway, all right, that's not why you guys are watching. So this is it. Nice shiny ABS. So you got 2 mounting points right here in the middle, and then on the edges, I'll show you what those do. All right, not too bad. Fitment, it's a little rough right here. I had these in first, and I actually had to pull this out to make it fit the contour of the lip to make it run through a little better with the bumper. So right here it's just a little odd, but if you push this back, then you're gonna have a gap down here, and I'd rather not have that. So don't look too bad. I'll drop it down here and show you, but I want to show you where I secured it first. So I've got 3 in each side. I got 3 right here to pull these 2 together, 2 right here, and all those are doing is just kind of securing it to the under fender liner. And then the bumper, I had to drill these out because there's a aluminum support under there that you have to get through first. All right guys, so here is the finished product here. Definitely looks better. Definitely. Yeah, looks super good. I'm happy with it. Welcome back guys. Gonna change the oil on the N63 in the F10. So if you guys follow my channel for my domestic vehicles, you'll know I use AMSOIL all the time. I love AMSOIL, but I use it in my domestic vehicles. Now this is a German vehicle, so I don't use AMSOIL. I go by you know, the best that they have to offer. Yeah. 10 liters, because this thing takes liters, not quarts, of LiquiMoly. This stuff is 5W40. All right, so the first thing you'll notice under here is somebody definitely bottomed that bad boy out. Dang. But, you know, these stupid engine covers, they get in the way. But anyway, here's your drain plug. So that looks like a T big. Yeah, that's a big mother right there. And then as far as the oil filter goes on this one, ooh, right there. So there's typically covers right here that you take out the set screw, unscrew it, drop it out. Apparently they just felt the need to not put them back in. So, and these are torqued too. So when we put this bad boy back in, we're gonna have to torque it to spec, which is, you know, a bunch of fancy Newton meters. But oh, you know what? I don't even have an oil filter cap for that. Oh my gosh, I better go find one. Apparently this is an M12 or an M18 or something, they say. But they're telling me 18 foot-pounds, 25 Newton meters. This guy right here, I was able to loosen it up, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the housing cap down to the parts store, make sure I get the right one for it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That sucks. That didn't work out how I wanted it to. Come on, get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, that was an even bigger mess, yo. The wrench for this is 86 millimeter by 16 points. So I'm gonna have to get me one of those before I torque this down. There she is. How many liters of oil BMW N63?
9.5 liters.
All right, folks, we got the bottom side taken care of. Everything's torqued to spec. Time to put the fresh oil in. They send you 10 liters. Supposedly this N63 takes 9.5. We're gonna put some in and check the oil. Ooh, this is a fancy cap. Whoa, I gotta actually read the directions on this feller. Number 1, you pull it up. Number 2, you unscrew it. Oh, this is killer. I didn't even know this did that. Oh, sweet. Look at that, guys. That is killer. Probably don't even need a funnel, but I'll spill it everywhere, so I'm gonna use one. Oh, and then it's sealed. Man, quality control on this stuff. It's fantastic. Oh, so right about now, you know, everything's going through your head of, man, did I really put that drain plug back in? Did I really torque that oil filter housing down? Hopefully you did. So today I got a treat for you. We are going to drop the height of this car to make it look a little more aggressive and sleek with H&R drop springs. Here they are. All right, nice. All right, so here are definitely the shortest ones. And these are the tallest. So I don't know which is which, but we'll find that out when I take the old ones off. Or when I read the instructions. Better get those, I'm gonna need them. Oh, look at that! That's a pretty looking Porsche. Can't afford one. Alright, I got it in the air, got the wheels and tires off. Front one come off. Whoever did the front brakes on this thing, some idiot, put them back on with a stinking Milwaukee impact. Ooh, like a glove. It don't fit. Probably gonna tear this whole thing up, putting this spring compressor back on it. But hey, I tried, right? Yes, I do. I think that's gonna work pretty good. All right, object here is to try and not destroy the bump stop. I'm beating the crap out of the bump stop. Hopefully that glue works. Definitely have to. Yeah, unplug your battery before you do this because your alarm will go off. For sure. Is it going down? The hood is. It's lower, I can tell that. This is the Berger Motorsports JB4. This guy is a piggyback tuner, and man, it's gonna make this thing go even faster than it already is. So stock horsepower on this thing is 400 at the crank. You know, I get in this thing, you know, the first time, drive it, and I'm like, man, who would ever want anything faster than this? Well, you get used to it. Now, this thing, tuned right, on E85 can get you 500 rear wheel horsepower. That's a lot more. So, you got a turbo car, you can do a lot with it. Anyway, right now we're to the point of putting the JB4 up here. So I'm gonna mount it up there. I'm gonna route the wires down, and then one's gonna go to this T-map, the other one's gonna go across the radiator sport to that T-map. Note, the N63 JB4 will have T-map connectors only, while the M63TU, should be an N63TU, includes optional boost solenoid connections. Yeah, the N63TU has more stuff. But anyway, this is what it says, you know, and this is, you know, route it just like that. Yeah, it is all set here. I've got the T-maps plugged in. This wire I routed right here, and then it sits underneath the support here, just like that. And then this wire comes here, plugs into the T-map on this side. So you got two ends, you know, you plug in to the T-map sensor itself on the intercooler, and then the other end plugs into the stock T-map, the other male end. So basically what the JB4 does is it intercepts the signal and does what it needs to, manipulates it. And then I ran it up here, and then I undid this cowl and lifted it up, ran the wires underneath. And right now, I just have it sitting there. And then the Bluetooth, I haven't mounted that, it's just kind of sitting right there. And then, like I said, I put the OBD2 through the fender, which you shouldn't do. But right now I'm not dealing with it. All right, so you can see I got her plugged in there, and the open one is right here. I'll tuck it up here a second, but then I fish the other one just through the bottom there, and it's just chilling up there. So initially, this is what it does. Right now, it brings up the gauges after you connect it. It was super easy to connect it. And then right now, I haven't even changed anything. So right now, if you go into settings, it says I'm running map 1. I didn't even change it to map 1. And it tells you what they are. So map 1 is 4 PSI over stock. Map 3 is 3 PSI over stock. Map 2 is 6 PSI over stock. Map 0 is going to be the JB4 disabled. And then map 6, you can create your own map. And then map 8 is WMI progressive. So I'm not really sure what that is. But that's not what this video is about. It's about getting the install done, and it was actually super, super easy. So here we go. Rolling from 10 miles an hour. Man, it gets up into that boost towards the end of each shift. Holy cow, this thing is amazing. I mean, just look at this thing. It's amazing. How can you not want something like this? Welcome back, guys. This is my 2013 BMW 550i. This is the F10 chassis with the N63. When I was looking for a new car, I had the Roadster. I supercharged it. It was fun. I wanted something a little more practical that I could drive in a little bit colder weather, not snowing, but then I could fit everybody in. So I basically started searching high horsepower cars for budget price. You know, you get the Mustang 5.0s and all that crap, of course, but really when you jump up into, you know, you can get a 5.0 for 6, 8, 10 grand. If you increase your budget a little bit, you can do a lot better than 225 horsepower. You know, even some of them are less than 200. So I found this car, and what this guy is, it's a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 stock. This bad boy produces 400 horsepower at the crank. This is the N63. In late 2013, they did a change and went to the N63 TU, which increased the horsepower by quite a bit more. So those cars are naturally a little bit more expensive than this one here. This one here, okay, sticker price, $72,600. I bought this car 8 years after it was new. I paid $14,900. That's a $57,000, almost $58,000 depreciation of value, and it's got 100,000 miles on it, so it's not terrible. Yes, BMWs at and over 100,000 miles will start to give you some issues. This guy's had coils, plugs, and 2 high pressure fuel pumps, one on each side. But that's all it's had. It was maintained by the original 2 owners very well, and she runs like a dream. And if you maintenance these things and do everything right, it's gonna last you. What's going on, guys? Today I am going to test out this Draggy. This is really all that came in the box, so without further ado, let's get started. The BMW is leaving today, so I'm not gonna mount it in there, but we're gonna check it out inside the BMW and see what happens. Connect. There, it's connected. All right, we are gonna turn around here, and we're gonna go over the top of this hill. And then we are gonna try and get a 0 to 60 time here. And then I'll let you watch the Draggy app and see what happens. All right, here we go.
Jeez.
Zero to 60 in 5.7 seconds. I don't believe that, but
That was fast.
yeah. stock is 5 seconds flat, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that time it was 5.8 seconds. All right, well, car's slower than I thought. Oh well, that's how the draggy works. So that's how it works in a fast car. So I guess we'll try it in a slow car and see how bad it is. Zero to 60 in 5.8. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Well, that's the draggy anyway in the BMW. Kind of disappointing I shouldn't have done it because 5.7 seconds. That was brake boosting it too, so the launch control is all used up in this car, so yeah.